Things are done with uranium, including some bad things.
The views expressed by callers, co-hosts, or anyone else who happens to get on the air at Ocelli.com do not necessarily reflect the views of Ocelli.com or Chuck Ocelli, and we are not responsible for any stupidity which might ensue. Thank you.
The War State by Michael Swanson explains the great national transformation that took place and put the Kennedy presidency in the context of the times and reveals never-before published information about the Cuban Missile Crisis. President Kennedy would not have been assassinated if he had been president 200 years ago. His assassination took place in the context of the Cold War and the rise of the national security state. Before World War II, the United States was a continental republic. In the decade that followed, it became an imperial superpower. Generals such as Curtis LeMay not only wanted to invade Cuba, but knew that there were short-range missiles on the island armed with nuclear warheads that they could not destroy because they were on mobile launchers. Their invasion could have led to a third world war, and they wanted to go to war anyway. The War State by Michael Swanson reveals why and will show you what President Kennedy was up against. For more information, thewarstate.com.
This is a Muncie broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's going to hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let me know what dang number this is. I don't know.
It's 3:30, Uncle.
3:30, he says. Sidekick says 3:30. There's
right.
a 3:30 program.
That's right, 3:30.
Okay, now, I got a special thing tonight. Couldn't you pack that package over here, please? I want to get to this. I've been waiting for this package. We've got this crazy shrimp thing in here, and I've been wondering, who is it that shrimp nut that don't have a thing in the desert? Well, who sent it? We're going to find out tonight.
Who sent shrimp? That's what we're going to find out on Uncle the Podcast number 330.
Yeah,
as always, we're live from the facilities of Ocelli.com on a Friday night. Glad to be here.
I had to open it that.
Yeah, we got to...
It's a danger zone in the back.
Interesting
fire
piece.
Fire zone.
Interesting piece of mail. This got a return address. Says Big Jerald Sanders, all you can eat, barbecue and shrimp. And the address is 57430 Touchstone Road, Landers, California. That's who sent this to us.
I don't believe that until I didn't see that damn restaurant there. And this is what getting me all week. When I got this in the mail, I told him, boy, am I ready for something to talk about.
Maybe the horse sent us this, Uncle. The horse that lives at this address. Because we know there's a horse there. We saw that. Yeah, there's horses there. But yeah, this is a piece of art. Truly a piece of art.
Yes, and look who it is on the front page.
The Swizzler.
No, the singer.
Yeah. T. Sweezy, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift
is right on there.
We're gonna hold that package. Don't want to rip it. So
we don't. Yeah, this is. It'll be a shame almost to open this, which we haven't yet, because it's such a unique piece of art. It looks a lot like the envelopes that we get from. Dare I say, Creative Accidents. It looks like something he might have made, but this came from Big Jerald Sanders. It says so. I mean, I don't know.
I like to understand this guy.
I
had to open it up with that.
Do we need to? Do you want to open this piece of mail, Uncle?
Yeah, let's see what the heck it is.
Okay, so we'll open it. And before we do, let's just remind everybody, again, we're live at Ochelli.com. You can join the chat there. We're also live on our video streaming platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Trovo, and Twitter/X. So thank you if you're watching there. We were gone for 2 weeks, so our apologies, but we're back. We're doing the live show again. We'll try not to be away at least 2 weeks in a row like that.
Of course it's...
Who's this?
That was a voice.
Who's that talking?
Uncle, you don't hear voices as the day goes by? This is the sort of thing that happens to me all the time. You don't hear just voices talking to you as you go about your daily business?
Just turn it on at the one thing.
Well, more of the same for me. It's something different for Uncle. Okay, there's Creative Accidents in the chat. He's over at Twitch, and he's just leaving a bunch of... Are those shrimps? I think, yeah, he's leaving shrimps in the chat there.
You gonna tell me? Crazy accident? This is from you?
Well,
that sounds like it.
I don't know if he said that in so many words. He's just...
But it sounds like it.
Well, we have our suspicions, don't we? This envelope...
This does not say bunny trip. Just a moment. This does not say what you said on the beginning of this thing.
Well, what does it say?
Him. It's not from him.
Well, who's it from? Yeah, it's from Big Jerald Sanders.
Oh, that's gotta be fake.
Because we know that Big Jerald Sanders is an absolute fraud. We know that much.
Yeah, that's about what we know.
We uncovered that already on the show.
Yeah.
We went there. We did a full investigation.
Investigated this man.
We did.
And here we got a shrimp bag right in front of us.
But I'm going to go...
I don't know what it is.
Hurry up, shrimp. Hurry up, shrimp. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, shrimp.
Okay, somebody wants us to open this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use my special letter opening device here. Let me see if I can get a start on this.
Just put on the edge and just...
Yeah, I'm going to try to kind of preserve this artwork if I can.
Yeah.
It is a true work of art. There we go. Get this. There.
Somebody knows this address.
Okay, so I've got it cut. Let's see what's actually in here. See what Taylor Swift has for us. Oh, it looks like a letter and another thing that says fragile.
Oh,
so there's
no.
something that we should be careful not to break. There's a letter that says uncle. Should we read the letter first?
Yeah, let's read the letter. I was going to the letter to the thing.
Okay, so, dang, this is kind of sealed in and of its own. This little letter here, you can see it looks like this. It says uncle. I'm going to open this guy up. There's that. Let's see. P.S. Oh, wait, here's the front. Oh, yeah, look at this. Uncle, come enjoy some delicious all-you-can-eat shrimp and barbecue at our beautiful restaurant in the desert. Big Jerald Sanders.
I can't believe this.
So it is real.
I don't believe this thing back.
Well, I mean, there it is.
Well, I mean, this is... Where is the restaurant?
Shrimp. Hurry up, shrimp. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, shrimp.
Yeah, I know. Hurry up, shrimp.
P.S. Enjoy the hat and please stop your shrimp boycott. So I guess this is a hat here where it says, see, like, it says fragile. And we cut through that. Apparently, the mystique has been undone by that because it must be a hat. I'm not going to bother. Oh, look at this. Oh, my gosh, Uncle. Oh, you got to wear this thing.
Oh, no.
Look at this. Put this on, Uncle.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Okay, let me switch the camera over to you immediately.
Bring this over here, please.
Okay, you're on. Let's see this hat.
Look at this. Are we talking shrimp?
If you have to, take off the headphones, but you might be able to put it over. I don't know.
I know. Hold on a second, people.
See if it fits over. It might. I don't know.
It will, bro.
But here we go. Oh, boy. Look at that. It's a sun hat.
Well.
And it says Big Jerald Sanders. It has shrimp all over it. This is kind of your style, Uncle.
Now, I'd like to know something. He gave us clothes with a shrimp on it. I would like to know where he was located at. Not in the desert, please. Where was he located, this man?
Hurry up, shrimp. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, shrimp.
He's located 57430 Touchstone Road, Landers, 92285.
Where the heck is that?
Well, you know where that is. It's behind Giant Rock, or behind Spy Mountain out there.
We got to find the house now. I'm going to search the house.
We're going in the house, are you talking about?
Well, they have to see this man to see where he's got his restaurant.
I wonder what would have happened if this actually got returned to that address and they got it there. What would they have liked the hat, you think? Would Big Jerald have liked to get the hat back, I should say? Let's see what's going on in the O'Chelly chat, because I get a feeling it's something.
All right, chat. What are you talking about, chat rooms?
We got to search the house. Okay, yeah, not a whole lot going on over there, but we're enjoying this. Uncle, that's an awesome hat. Thank you, Big Jerald Sanders.
Thank you. Anyway.
For sending that. That thing is amazing, and I hope Uncle wears that regularly. You think you'll be wearing this, Uncle?
Yeah. Probably tomorrow when I walk the dogs.
It's pretty awesome. It says Big Jerald Sanders on it. We got to get an Instagram photo, Uncle.
Well, get the Instagram going here. I've been doing these crazy things, but I never had my producer next to me with the camera. Or Mrs. Sidekick. Doing it. They're slacking.
Side woman kick.
Yeah, they're slacking, people.
Might be. But let's see here. Yeah, we got a lot going on. Let me see what's happening on our live stream channels. Not a whole lot. Well, there's some people. We got some people on YouTube. We got some people on Twitch. Doesn't look like a lot going on Twitter now, but I do find that people will replay those videos. So people are going to watch this, Uncle, and they're going to see this hat, which deserves to be seen. There's no doubt about it.
Well, yes, it's something to be seen. I understand that. But what gets me is I was ready for a delicious meal.
Oh, when we went out to Touchstone Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I would have eaten there. If that was a restaurant, you better believe I would have paid for dinner there.
Well,
I wanted that.
Well, I would have gone. I want it.
But
I would like to really understand this man. Where is his restaurant? That's the question I want to ask him.
Oh, the question now is if Big Jerald Sanders all-you-can-eat shrimp and barbecue buffet is not in Landers, not on Touchstone Road, where is it? Because we saw the photos of it.
Yeah, we did.
It was on Google Maps. We saw that Spider-Man in the dining room. So clearly, it's somewhere. We saw those pictures of LBJ eating outdoors in a very green area, which did not look like the desert at all. But nonetheless, he was outside eating something. Doesn't that mean something?
It does mean something. That the point is, I would enjoy having a plate of a shrimp. I mean, wouldn't you?
Well, remember, Uncle, when we went there, and then shortly after we went home and we made our own like Cajun shrimp boil thing, like the restaurants, and actually that was very good.
Yeah, we did that.
That was real good. I felt like it was probably better than even what Jerald Sanders might be able to make if he were around. It definitely, I enjoyed it. Let's get the desert imagery up. Here we go. Here's our wonderful Uncle the Podcast desert imagery provided by our good friend Robin. Thank you so much for these graphics. We do enjoy them. Let me see. Where is this? I want to. So the Uncle, I was out in Landers today, actually.
Oh yeah, how's it doing out there?
It's doing good out there. It was very windy. It was a windy day out in the desert. My goodness, that was rough. Well, here's the other one. Let's see here. Very windy in the desert. My goodness, but it was nice.
Been sitting out there once.
Oh, you know what I did see today, Uncle, in Yucca Valley was a Cybertruck.
Cybertruck?
I saw one parked in front of Tractor Supply, not far from the 99-cent store, but the driver did walk into Tractor Supply, the Cybertruck driver.
Oh, I meant to tell you, Joseph gave me his new number.
Okay.
And he's selling his tractors.
Oh, the toy tractors?
Yeah.
He's selling his collection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Starting to.
See what, selling them on eBay or something like that?
I don't know. But now I got his number, I can call him. But
are those valuable, do you know?
It could be, yeah. Well, a couple of years down the road. Could be. Boy, he's a tractor collector.
Tractor collector, yeah. So many tractors out there.
Push that button, people.
Press the button. Everybody press the button. This is our YouTube button. Press it there so you follow all of our new videos. And actually, every version of the podcast, every new episode of podcast streams on YouTube, and you can watch the stream, but there's also the audio version of it that pops up later, too. We have Twitter. We have Twitter X. We have Instagram. Where's the Instagram button? Instagram, we're at Uncle Podcast on all those things. So for goodness sake, press a button. It's not hard. Yeah. Downright easy to press a button to follow at Uncle Podcast. So you can see pictures of Uncle wearing a shrimp hat. Yeah. Who doesn't need that in their life?
These are good, delicious shrimp hats. I gotta admit, that is a good design.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody had to make this design.
It had to be done.
It had to be from someone.
There was no way around it. This was going to happen one way or the other.
I get into a shrimp problem, and what wound up coming out with a hat out of the deal. No, who thought that was coming?
I would not have predicted that.
Maybe a meal.
Maybe. Yes, but as I was saying before, we were gone for 2 weeks. We were not doing the show for 2 weeks, and my apologies for that. I do feel kind of bad about that. It's just the way it worked out.
Could we do a situation, a straight-on week now from here on out?
Oh, yeah.
A while, instead of having a 2 week off.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to be off either one of those weeks. It just kind of happened that I couldn't make it, and I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, there could always be some sort of surprise thing. I was like, the schedule changed, but we're going to try to avoid that at all costs and just be here every Friday night.
I got to catch up if he hasn't catch up with me yet.
Oh, you're talking about Bob now.
Bob boy.
The drinker. Yeah, Bumwine Bob.
Because I know he's trying to catch me, but I'd like to keep ahead of him.
He is trying. Our friend Bumwine Bob, he will be back on the show. We'll have him back on the show soon, I'm sure.
He's got a couple new drinks out. We still got to go searching for.
Always something new.
Yeah, he does. I looked on his Instagram. He didn't seem to have. He had something he was drinking. I know we had the one red one we had, but there was something else.
Oh, yeah. The last time we did the grape, it was called red grape wine, wasn't it? That spiked one, yeah.
Spiked one.
So we had that, but there's always something new coming down the pipeline.
And he's got something behind the line to hasn't got in touch with you, Sidekick, to tell him to go get it?
No, not recently. But again, we have been in touch pretty well, and he'll be back soon, and he's going to be more of a regular guest. And we will have other guests. I'm trying to line up other guests. I'm doing pretty good on that front. The 2 week thing kind of threw a wrench in a couple things, but I will get people on here. I promise. We're going to have some good guests. So stay tuned. We're going to have good shows, I promise. This is kind of like a return show tonight. We're back. We're opening up this awesome piece of mail from Big Jerald Sanders. It was this generous gift.
Yeah.
Which we really appreciate.
Yeah. But I still like that. Keep that package.
Oh, yes. This will go. When I get packages like this, I do save the wrappers, and I have a collection of these. This is definitely going to go. I wouldn't mind framing them, but I just don't know where I'd hang all the framed pieces up is a problem right now. Maybe in this room eventually, but We're getting a pretty good setup with our podcast area. We've got the VCR over here for doing the VHS watch parties. We've got our video game controllers. We've got our dedicated table where all of this stuff, like the mixer, the computer, the microphones, the microphone stands, the webcam, all of this stuff is just here, and it stays in here, and we've been lucky with that, Uncle. You excited about it?
Yeah.
Not a bad setup, right?
The only time that we'd use this room, say, for example, if a guest comes, like someone in I can mention somebody in July is coming, my sister. The sister.
Oh, yeah. It is a guest
she's
room.
going to take my room. I'm giving my room up for her because she can't watch.
Oh, maybe you could sleep in here.
I was thinking either I will or Melanie will. It's one of the two because there's two rooms. I don't know where she wants to sleep.
Yeah, well, we do. That's the thing. We do tear down. It's a semi-dedicated podcast room, which is also another bedroom for guests. So when that happens, we do take the equipment back down. But it's not like we're not used to tearing down and setting back up again. That's what we used to do all the time.
Yeah, well, not like that.
So it's not a big deal.
But just for that many weeks, I don't know. But it's in July.
And maybe, Uncle, maybe tomorrow, because we've been liking to do our gaming or our VHS watch party streams on Saturdays. So as long as we do have any extra time tomorrow, we'll do one of those streams. We'll either be gaming or VHS watch party, everybody.
This watch party thing, I'm curious to see what's in this. Well, we've seen all these, no? Or did we see that one? What was the last one we seen?
Oh, the VHS. I got rid of all the ones that we did watch, so they're not there anymore. Those are all ones that we have not watched up on the shelf there. For the VHS watch party, we have Three Stooges tape. We have the Tybo tape. And I have a couple of old tapes that I made, actually, if we really get desperate.
On there?
Yeah,
there?
videos that I made, yes.
Yeah.
So if we get desperate, we'll watch those things. So that'll be for the VHS watch party.
If we do watch a video, I think we'll do a Stooge.
The Three Stooges.
Yeah, one of those.
I think that'd be a good way to go.
Yeah, start that because we already seen a Kung Fu Jump operation here.
Yeah, the Tybo. Actually, the Tai Chi, that's still up on our YouTube channel if you want to watch that. Us watching the Tai Chi for Health video. That was a fun show.
That one was the last one I think we did. I
think so. That was our last VHS watch party. Was the Tai Chi for Health one. That was. I gotta say I'm proud of the material we put out, Uncle. I'm proud of these streams. I think they turn out great. We get very little engagement, but that's just because we're shadow banned for telling the truth to people. And
shadow banned?
We're shadow banned, Uncle.
Oh no.
The establishment doesn't want the truth getting out, and so we've been systematically shut down so that people are not allowed to follow us because we're going to give away the game, so to speak, and the powers that be don't want it that way. Okay?
Well, what are they going to do?
Shadow ban.
Stare at it all the time? I'd rather look at something than stare at it.
Well, I know. I agree. Be that as it may, I mean, they're shutting us down, Uncle. I mean, I don't like this. But here's Creative Accidents. Phase Shifter is saying Three Stooges rock. So there's a vote for the Three Stooges video.
Okay,
this is from...
Well, that's one of them, I guess.
That's from the Ocelli.com chat. But then hold on, let me pull it back up. Also in the Ocelli.com chat, Creative Accents is saying, where were the stamps canceled? Landers? And he also says he loves the Three Stooges. Stamps canceled. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Where was the stamps?
Let me see. LAB400R.
Where's that?
I don't know. That's the facility. LAB400R. August 2013. It's probably Santa Ana or something.
That might sound like Santa Ana.
It was that horrible facility that...
Santa Ana sounds like.
Down in Orange County. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, though. No way to lose with the Stooges is that...
okay, it's the Stooges on tomorrow if we Go on.
Yeah, if we do VHS, it's definitely the Three Stooges. If it's the gaming, we'll just play more Nintendo games. I'm really enjoying those. Oh, and also, Uncle, here's a little bit of tech talk, a little a thing on the gaming streams. We had that glitch going where we played the games. There was like the frame rate was messed up or something. I know what it was actually, but the game was like all choppy and you didn't get... You remember that? It didn't look quite right on the stream.
What, will we get it fixed?
It doesn't do that anymore.
What happened?
I think the reason it was doing that is because I use OBS as the streaming software that we stream this. We stream all of our video streams. The way that I show the Nintendo games, any of those games, is through this window capture. And it was something about the window capture wasn't jiving with the software I play the games on.
Okay.
But
now I got a system. Since you just mentioned that, we'll use that system on the Windows for the games.
Yes.
And leave this where it's at for us talking. How's that sound?
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think...
I mean, that would eliminate the problem.
I think the problem was fixed when I got a new version of the game software. I think for some reason is more compatible with the window capture and OBS. I don't know why.
It sounded like that, yeah. It could be, sounded like that.
I mean, the main point of it is that the games look great now. I'm excited about it because it was kind of a pain that they didn't look quite right before, but now they're beautiful. So I'm very excited.
Oh, so you were testing them?
Yeah, we
had to be testing them.
Well, we did one of those gaming streams. Remember, we were playing that Goonies video game.
Yeah, that Goonie one.
Yeah, we were playing that last. Yeah, we were playing a couple other games too.
Bombing now, it's trying to figure out how to get up on the top. Bang, 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 bang. I mean, it was getting hit down on the bottom. Boom, boom. I think they were very funny, those games. It's like being, to me, that feels like being a kid again.
There we
playing
go.
These games.
Yeah. Well,
section of playing the games. But
yeah, I completely agree. It makes me feel that way. I used to play the same things when I was a kid, and it's fun. I'm glad you enjoy those streams too. Yeah. I think, I don't know, there's so much potential for this show, Uncle. We just got to get beyond this shadow banning thing, and I think we'll be fine. That's it. We're doing the right thing. We just got to keep pushing forward, and we will be just fine. And I'm very pleased, as I said before, with the quality of the live streams and how they come out, and just the fun of doing them. So we're winning on that front, Uncle. Mm-hmm. We're winning, and how can you argue with that? Uncle, the kids are out there with the 3D printer right now.
I never worried about that problem. They show it during the day.
Printing?
Try to listen to it at night.
Your complaint about the 3D printer is it keeps you up at night.
Well, but this is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. This isn't making noise. Wait until the nighttime when I go to sleep.
Yeah, because we did have it printing overnight, and you said at that time you heard it from your room, right, and it was keeping you awake.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Not during the day, fine. You can put it on anytime you want. Mm-hmm. That doesn't bother me. Because that's when she went in my room to say, I'm not saying nothing. Your
my
wife.
Yeah, my wife.
Talking about this. I didn't want to tell him. Just a minute. You're doing the wrong time. Do it now at night and go in there and see how you sound.
Yeah, we started printing like a few hours ago. My wife wanted to test whether or not she could hear it from your room. Because from your room, you're saying that you're on problems. You could hear it from there at night. So she went in there, and she couldn't hear anything. And so the proof was that you can't hear anything.
At night, go in there. Not during the day. That's why I didn't tell her that. She was so she was so tapped about saying, this don't work, this ain't that. This happens at night. Do it at night, and you'll hear it.
So it's an inaccurate test, is what you're saying.
Inaccurate test she's done.
She didn't. It was the wrong.
Wrong time.
Wrong
Wrong time to do it.
Completely different situation.
Do it now.
Do it now. Oh yeah, it's going to be night. Yeah.
And do it night as I'm
you got to be
sleeping.
trying to sleep in there too.
Sleep in there to try it and see how you feel.
Then you'll hear it.
Then you hear it.
It makes a little bit of noise.
Point I was trying to.
Whoa! We've got Sidewoman Kick in the YouTube chat here, and she's saying she just did it. By just did it, did you mean you just tested it? Were you laying in Uncle's bed trying to sleep?
Yeah.
And listen to the printer? And if so, could you hear it?
Yeah.
That's what we want to know.
That's what we want to know.
She says no noise, yap, yap, yap.
It will come, you wait.
So, I don't know. Sidewoman Kick is there in the chat right now, and she's saying she's redone the test, Uncle, and that her results hold up.
Well, let's see if it's on as long as it's been on the first night.
Yeah,
you'll definitely hear it.
So do you want to test it again yourself, Uncle? And do you want us to be printing something all night? Do you want me to do a big print tonight?
I would like her to sit in the bed and listen to that.
Well, that's what she's saying. She did.
At night, when you're going at night.
You mean not 8:30 at night now, but fully at night, like maybe midnight, 1 a.m. or something. Oh, okay. That's
what I meant.
That's the true test. Okay,
that's the true test.
All right. So I hope that makes a lot of sense there.
I couldn't, because jumping up and down. She's complaining then on this and that. But that's my problem.
Well, I mean, needless to say, noise or no noise, I gotta say the 3D printing's kind of cool and fun. It's been a fun thing to do with the kids.
Yeah, well, yes, it has.
It's pretty cool.
It has.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I know our friend Robin is a 3D printing enthusiast. He's nearing expert level with it, I want to say. He knows quite a bit and has done a lot of it.
I sure wish I could get him a call on the phone just for this one time, just to explain to him, guess what we got?
We may need to fire up the phone lines one of these days again, Uncle.
Just for his talk, just to hear what he would say about it.
We could say, because Robin always comes on via Skype, we'll say, Robin, if you ever want to come on via Skype, you can pop on in the Skype green room. You know where that is. And if you want to come on one night, just let Chuck know you're there, and we'll patch you on in.
Yeah.
So we can always do that.
Because I want to get this thing about this machine. I know it's a good nice machine, but I want to know, could it be not turned up high if it's turned down where it's been low at night? I wouldn't mind. But can you put it, just for the sake, down a little?
I'm surprised you can't hear it because it's upstairs and you're downstairs. Are you directly below it? Is it causing vibrations that you're hearing through the ceiling?
That might be it.
Is that it?
That might be it. Something I'm hearing. It's going through something. I can't put my fingers where, but when it was going hard, though, it sounds like. That's not going hard right now, right? Pushing hard?
Well, I mean, it's printing.
When it was pushing hard, that's when I heard it. When it's pushing now, it was okay. But pushing hard, for some reason,
I can hear it printing right now. I can hear it from in here. I hear it out because it's out in the main area there, the loft area upstairs. I can hear it. That's where it's set up. And we're here in a bedroom upstairs. I can hear it go wee wee, making the little noises it makes. If I were sleeping in here, I think I would. Well, I know I would hear it because I can hear it now. I'm podcasting in here and I can hear it. So I'm sure I would hear it from in here.
Well,
I didn't hear it in my room, oddly enough, which doesn't seem much further away than this, but it's far enough that I didn't. The other night that you're talking about.
I can hear you guys' feet. Come on now. Bouncing back and forth upstairs here?
Yeah.
Don't tell me I can't hear that downstairs.
I like to run around.
But I'm hearing the feet running around.
I love
I'm just saying that when you walk around, you put a big footsteps down, like boom.
This
boom,
is in the
boom,
day
like
you're
that.
talking about.
Yeah. That too.
Yeah, yeah.
And that boom, 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 bound him.
Yeah.
It's
a noisy house, Uncle. It's a
I
noisy
understand
place.
it is a noisy house, and a lot
Very
of
noisy.
people that I can understand being have so many people in it.
That's what's nice about going out to Landers. You get out into the secluded wilderness and you get to relax a bit.
Yeah.
Right?
If only, well, you're putting renters out there now, but
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, you needed renters before. If somebody wanted to say to go out there for, let's say, the weekend.
Yeah. We'll be out there. I was there last night.
No, I meant.
Oh, for like a full weekend, you want to go?
Well, one time, a full weekend.
Yeah, we'll go.
I
We
mean,
will.
not-
We will. We'll go. We'll keep doing fun
Because
stuff.
I still want to check that hill, that inside.
Goat Mountain.
Goat Mountain. I've been waiting to go in that mountain.
Yeah, I know.
If that was real true, bones in there, I would like to see.
There's mine shafts.
Mine shafts and
yeah,
stuff.
they're on it. Yeah, there's
I
definitely
want
mine
to
shafts.
see
in it.
what's in there. I'm very curious about that place.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we can definitely. There's a trail that you just park at the foot. You just walk up along it and go all the way to the top. So yeah, I've yet to do that myself. I feel kind of bad about that, but I want to do that.
Do that. I'm trying to want to do that.
You have to do that one of these days. Maybe make a video up from the top of Goat Mountain. Be fun to do too.
Yeah.
See what the view's like up there. I bet it's pretty good. See a lot. You can see Big Jerald Sanders from up there. I know that much. No doubt about that.
I just don't know. Where was that map that showed Sanders and eating shrimp? That's what's bugging me.
Well, it was Google Maps, which I could
Google
try
Maps.
to look again. It's not there anymore, though. I know it wasn't there last time, and I'm tempted to kind of look at it now, but I'm sure that it's still gone, unfortunately. But it was. I mean, let's be honest. It appeared to be a hoax.
Well, that's what we all thought. But look at here, we got a hat with a shrimp hat on. Come signing in with a shrimp hat. What's going on here? Pull me out of the surprise of just doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, just when you think it's a hoax, something like this happens, and
exactly.
it makes you wonder about it again. It's like, oh, geez, we thought we
right.
figured that out, and now I guess we haven't.
That's exactly my actual point. And
Right back in where we started.
At this problem about the shrimp problem.
We're never going to escape it, it seems. What a shame. What a shame.
Now, I'm not saying this is a very nice hat. Now, that's given. That I understand, but like the plate, I would like the plate of some of these things on my head.
Yeah. Oh, Uncle, the Joshua trees appear to be growing pretty well in the yard out in Landers. I did those ones I grew from seed. I planted a bunch of them out throughout the yard, and a few of them are definitely still alive. No doubt about it. Excited about that?
Well, they can take the heat, right?
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the
main thing.
That's their home climate. I got
climate,
the seeds from the same property, so from the trees on the property.
Get the seed. Make more of the seeds. If you want to put more out there, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But put them in spots.
Yes.
I think it would be the better.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I put them in various spots all throughout the property. It's a couple acre property. I put them all around. I've been watering them, and most of them appear to definitely still be alive. A couple of them, I can't tell if they're still up and going or not, but I'll know if the others keep growing and some of them don't. I'll be like, okay, well, these ones are dead. But right now, it looks like, I want to say most of them are still alive from the looks of it. So that's exciting.
Now, they take the water from the sky.
Yes, it rained a lot.
Still about better if you pour them in the hose. So my point is, if they aren't supposed to get watered, or are they supposed to get watered? That's the problem I don't understand about these.
Oh, okay. I see. Yes, you're saying it's a
trees.
desert tree, so
Right.
it's supposed to not need
Much.
next to no water is what you're saying.
Right.
The thing is that these are seedlings, so they're young. So even though they are a very drought-tolerant species of plant, they belong out there where it barely rains at all. When they're young, it's good to give them extra water so that they grow, establish roots, and get going.
That is what I understand.
Then later you can kind of taper off the watering as it begins to mature and kind of leave it be and just let the natural rain mostly be all that they get, actually, eventually. I mean, if the trees that are naturally in the yard and old and mature now, they're doing fine with all the rain that we got this year. It's crazy amount of rain. We don't need to water those at all. No way.
Don't even touch them.
Oh,
don't even touch them because they've been rained.
Yeah.
And even the gardening you do out here with the food.
Mm-hmm. And if you follow at Uncle Podcast on Instagram, you will know that we have another Joshua tree that we grew from a seed 7 years ago, and that's in our yard here in Riverside. And you can see pictures of that at Uncle Podcast on Instagram. That one is much more mature than the ones that I have in the yard in Landers. But it's the same concept, Uncle. Growing Joshua trees from seed. It's fun.
I've been throwing some seeds around, picking them too, but left them in a bucket for you that time.
Oh, that's another thing, Uncle. Creative Accents told me that he was growing some seeds, and he has somebody there in Houston who makes her own pots, and she has one of the seedlings growing still there, and she wants to come on the show as a guest. So I was talking to her. I was talking to email, but then, yeah, well, I'll get her on the show sometime. So
that's your department, getting the people on the show. So I kick, asking me, I'm like, come, but.
So there's a future guest to look forward to when we're talking about Joshua tree seedlings.
I'm going to talk to somebody with seed trees.
We will.
About this because I know they got more to say about it.
Someone needs to answer for quite a few things, too.
Right. That's what I'm aiming for.
Phase Shifter in the chat is saying, this talk makes me want to visit Landers. Been through Death Valley before, and it was awesome. Yes, it is. I love Death Valley. That's up north. Still the Mojave Desert, but up north. Yeah, man, that's so cool up there, too. But, yeah, Landers, also awesome. Landers, not far from Joshua Tree National Park. Uncle, you haven't been to Death Valley, have you? We haven't taken you up there yet.
Death Valley.
That's a different desert area. We've been there with the kids, but we haven't taken you. We might have to all go sometime.
Don't think so.
It's cool.
I've been up in the mountains once.
Yes.
Where the rocks and the cross and all these other things.
Yes.
What were those places?
That was like Big Bear area.
Yeah, I've been to those. Yeah. You're right. I wasn't there.
San Bernardino Mountains. Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't there yet. No, I wasn't there yet, no.
And then, Sequoia National Forest, I think you might be talking about, too. We went to Sequoia National Forest last year.
I went up there.
A lot of cool outdoor places to go around here.
I did like that going to that fish site though. That was exciting.
Yeah. That was Sequoia National Forest. Yeah.
Yeah. That we went there. We tried to go fishing, and the water actually was it actually felt like the ocean.
It was incredibly cold.
Cold. That's acceptable because
Very
at the time
cold.
of the year,
Yes,
I understand that.
Yeah.
But what I was talking about with the waves and the things in the ocean,
the Kern River,
it felt like
the current was so strong. There was so much snow melt coming through, and the current was so strong. The current of the river looked almost like large waves on the ocean.
And yeah, that's what.
It was crazy. That thing was...
it was very comfortable to sleep.
Yes,
I got to admit, that was one place comfortable to sleep. And I didn't hear a grouch morning.
If we had brought a 3D printer and ran it, you would not have heard it. You've only heard the...
That's right. I wouldn't have heard it there. Put that out there and let's see what happens.
We should just take the 3D printer outside when we go camping and print then.
Yeah. You can. That's okay. We'll do it then. I wouldn't hear it in a thing like that.
That's how we're going to solve our problems.
That'll solve the problem. Not in the house like so, but I just say.
Yeah, but Phase Shifter, let me know if you ever plan on head out Landers Way. Absolutely, and we'll make something happen. You know that we can make it out there. Okay. That's our spot out there. So just keep us appraised on that one, and any help that we can offer with that, be happy.
I'm trying to look for some extra rocks too to decorate the front.
Oh, like from around Goat Mountain collecting rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The colors. I want the colors of them, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking some up here that I've seen, but there are not many here that do up there. Up there, I got more. I can walk one spot and I pick up about 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah. There's lots of rocks to be had out there, and they're easy to pick up from. You go out into the wilderness a little bit, grab a couple rocks, bring them back home, throw them into the lawn. This is in Landers. We do this all the time. Just grab some rocks and use them as like little perimeter areas, like little planter areas and things like that. It's cool. It's fun to do that. So a lot of really cool rocks.
Marking them down as I find them here. Marking them down like Anna has them set the blocks set like this around the front.
Yeah.
Well, I'm putting them in the spots.
There's a lot of quartz out there too. A lot of quartz out in Landers.
What's a quartz?
It's that type of rock. There's quartz crystals, full-on quartz crystals, but then the quartz rock that's not completely crystallized is very pretty. It's that whitish kind of rock.
Oh yeah, I like that color.
Yeah,
I've been needing some more of those colors.
There's a ton of that stuff out there, which is cool.
But what we have to do one day, also go out there and pick some of those out.
Oh, 2 weeks ago, Uncle, on the trip that I took with my son and my wife, we went out all the way to it was like the tri-state area of Arizona, California, and Nevada. And out there on our way, we stopped through Amboy, California, which I was wanting to go to for a long time.
Oh, you did stop there?
That was cool. Yeah, that's like an abandoned sort of ghost town, but they actually have it open again. It's on Route 66.
Oh, I would like to see a ghost town.
It's just like Radiator Springs on that Cars movie, the Pixar movie. Radiator Springs is exactly like the town of Amboy. It's a desert and everything. It's on Route 66. It's got Roy's Motel and Cafe that they've partially restored there. And near there, just down the road from there, I want to go back because there's a spot that you can dig up trilobites. If you drive off the road a little bit, there's like some stones that you dig into, and you can dig up trilobites. I want to do that with the kids one of these days.
Can you bring some of them like rocks?
Yeah, they're fossils. They're little fossilized weird creatures from the ocean.
You ever go pick some up and put them in the truck?
Yes.
And then bring them some here. Because I could use them. So making a design for the front.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do making a design.
I mean, the guy, I got the map to out there from a guy that works at Yucca Mountain Discovery Center. He wrote a book where he made all these maps to different like gem trails where you go collecting gems, mostly in the desert out here in California, but all around in California. It gives you these little maps like, here, go here for this rock, go here for this rock. And then out by Amboy, he has the map to go find trilobites. And he was telling us about it when we were at Yucca Mountain Discovery Center. He's working in a museum. He's like, oh, yeah, you can dig these things up out in the desert. I'm like, really? Where? He's like, oh, here. I'm like, really? Oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah, I wrote a book. It's in the gift shop. So we got the book, and so now we're ready to go. We just got to go out there.
There you go. There's another activity scene to do.
Mm-hmm. So much to do. So much to do. Never enough time, but we will find time to do that kind of cool stuff. We'll get out there. As I said, I was happy just to make it out to Amboy 2 weeks ago, Uncle. It is pretty cool. I have to take you out there sometime, too. There's other interesting things, too, like Amboy craters out there. A lot of interesting stuff in the middle of nowhere, Uncle. Surprise.
I think where the desert is good about is things around when there's nothing around. There's good stuff down. Mm-hmm. It's true. I mean, actually, that's true. Because it's really happening, and it seems like that's the problem that we're seeing here.
even when it's a mirage, like Big Jerald Sanders shrimp, it's still exciting and fun to be at.
Well, because you think it's there.
Yeah.
Not the other reason.
Some things are a mirage, and then other things are quite real. I mean, the trilobite fossils, they're in there. You start digging the rocks, they're in those rocks.
Mm.
Roy's Motel and Cafe, that's there. It's the bungalows aren't open to rent, but they're still standing there. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Oh man, if they were up there to rent, me and me, the first ones to go for a visit.
Yeah, it would be cool to stay in those. Yeah,
I would stay in it for one night.
Again, taking it back to the cars thing, those little bungalow things, part of the motel, they remind me of that cone motel from that movie where the little cones, it's similar to that. So I don't know. Yeah, Amboy, check it out. Maybe I'll post some video on the YouTube of short little videos they got out there. I don't know. Oh, actually, they probably make good YouTube shorts, actually, Uncle. Maybe I should post a couple of those. Now that I think about it, they love those shorts. Those short videos are what get the most views on YouTube. Video. Yeah, short videos. I'm sorry.
You mean
on our YouTube?
On our YouTube. Oh yeah. I'm thinking about shorts. You saying short video? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
not clothes.
The super short videos are the ones that tend to get the most views, or at least on our channel, Uncle. So maybe I'll post a couple from Amboy. Could be good.
Well, you throw something interesting, believe me, you'll get people listening or watching.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever's, I'm on it. Now, whoever's on tonight or listening tonight, come on tomorrow.
Yes.
Go on my shows and try to see, if you do want to see a video, I will have the Three Stooges for you. Since that was...
Yes, so a live stream or VHS watch party with Uncle, we should be doing that tomorrow, Saturday in the day sometime. So watch the live stream, or YouTube, or Twitter, or Twitch. They'll be on all those. Phase Shifter's back in the chat at Ochelli.com. He's saying you guys need to visit Bodie. It's a ghost town. I know about Bodie. I have been recommended that by other people. I've looked it up. I want to go to that. I wanted to go to a couple other interesting things up that way. We wanted to see the Crowley Lake columns, which were up near there, but we got weathered out. We were there in the winter, and there was snow on the ground, and I wanted to drive through it, but it was too much. It was too much snow.
Couldn't take it?
It was too much. It was too much.
Big, heavy truck.
I nearly did, but then I thought better of it, and I didn't. But there's those cool columns up there. Bodie, very cool. Another ghost town. Yeah, might have to make it up to that sometime. That's up there near Mammoth, up a little past Bishop, which is a little beyond Death Valley yet. If you go through Death Valley up north through Bishop, then you get up near that area where Bodie is. Very cool up there. That's a cool area too. Should do some camping up around Bishop, actually. There's some really cool camping areas up there. Wouldn't mind trying that out sometime.
Well, we got the equipment for that.
We do.
Even got a toilet for...
Maybe we could make a trip where we go through Death Valley, maybe even stay in Furnace Creek for a night, and then drive from there to Bishop and go off-road. There's some off-road trails that you can take that you can just basically park somewhere and just set up a tent and camp out there, out on the like off-road trail network up there. That'd be a lot of fun. It's very pretty. There's lots of cool rocks and stuff up there. People go fishing up there too. You could wear your Big Jerald Sanders hat, Uncle.
Well, I think I'm going to wear this when we camp. I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
This is just word tonight, the show, people. But I'll wear it when we go camping.
Uncle, I'm thinking that hat's going to be a real conversation piece.
Yeah, but for right now, conversation in his house, be crazy to put this on a hat now. People go crazy. Where's that shrimp? Where's that shrimp? Like everybody's talking about it here. So we're going to, I'm going to have this put on my fishing equipment place. And that's where this is going to go.
It's a perfect fishing hat. I mean, it's got shrimp all over it.
It's going to be exactly for that.
Oh, man.
Not really gonna wear much of it in the house, but this was just showing.
Yeah, it's definitely an outdoor hat. It's a sun hat. Great for the sun, Uncle. That.
Yeah.
Great hat for that.
I got a hat. I wear now, but.
Again, thank you, Big Jerald Sanders.
Yeah,
This is a
you.
wonderful gift that will be used. I can guarantee it. I know Uncle's gonna be wearing it. Yeah, that's man. What a design, Uncle. What a design. This is just
I just can't see Kern Sanders being a designer.
You can't see him being a clothing designer.
No.
No?
I see him being him in the shrimp house.
Oh, you're surprised how many talents Big Jerald Sanders has.
Wait. That's what I meant.
I get it. Yeah, we knew that he did shrimp, but we didn't know that he had shrimp apparel.
Yeah, apparel.
Genuine surprise.
Yeah.
Pleasant surprise.
Was.
Very pleasant. I mean, look at this thing.
I would like to get some of that design on my fishing tackle, if you didn't mind.
Yeah. I mean,
To make a design for that.
maybe we could 3D print a shrimp tackle box now that we have the 3D printer. What about that?
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Just got to deal with the sound at night is the problem. That's going to take a while to print up that whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's something to do.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Man. Ooh. Well, the good thing is we're getting toward the end of the show, Uncle, because I'm struggling to stay awake, truth be told.
I can see that right now.
I don't like to admit it, but there's the truth.
I forgot he could have tested one beer, though.
Oh, God, that would have really put me to sleep.
But I didn't think it would be, because I think you're falling asleep right now. I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the working hours?
That probably has something to do with it. But don't worry, by the time the VHS watch party rolls around tomorrow, I will be wide awake and ready to laugh at the Three Stooges.
Oh, Three Stooges.
How about that?
That is going to be rated pretty high, I think, this week.
I would imagine it gets a high rating.
It will. I'll be shocked if you give it a 10. Because you've been giving it a close 10.
I think the only way it would get a bad rating is if it's one of like the later Three Stooges where they get less and less funny, and this Curly has been dead for a decade or so, and it's just like, why are we still doing this? If it's a video of all of those, which I don't think it is, then it might not get a great rating. But if it's a classic Three Stooges, kind of undeniable, it's going to get a good rating.
It depends on what it looks like. We have to rate them like that just till we have to watch them to see stuff like that. So, like I said, you guys tonight, get up at whatever time, and we'll have it on. I don't know what the time we start this.
Yeah, we don't have, that's the problem. We don't have a
direct time on it.
We don't. We just kind of do it whenever it's convenient on a Saturday morning / afternoon. Of course, we're here on the Pacific time zone on the West Coast. So we could say one time, it'd be a different time for you, depending on where the hell you are in the world. So time is nebulous in this strange environment we inhabit, Uncle. What is time?
Time is the problem. We can't put it on to know the time to do something. That's the main thing.
True.
That's the bottom line that I can understand.
That gets to the essence of it, no doubt.
See this other guy popping up in the screen.
Oh, yeah. I've got all these graphics lined up. Some of them aren't any that I even need to use now, but I'm cycling through them anyway. This, for instance. Why would we need to see that? We don't. But hey, I used it anyway because it's in the queue. How about this? Oh, this is somewhat relevant.
That's an interesting one.
Some rocks in Joshua Tree National Park and a blacklight poster with an alien on it.
Yeah, that one. That's the one I'm thinking of.
That makes all kinds of sense to what we're saying.
Yeah, that goes to the desert.
It does. Absolutely, it does.
It fits the desert, I should say.
And then there's our desert artwork as provided by Robin. Thank you once again, Robin, for using that. Coming in handy there. Yeah. Uncle, I think that's going to do it for the show tonight. Is there any shout-outs that you want to give tonight?
Shout out to you all that's been listening. And nice to do.
I'm going to give a shout-out, if I may. I'm going to shout out to Jerald Sanders again. Thanks for the hat and this awesome art, which we'll save. Again, we're at Uncle Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, a couple other things that nobody uses. UncleThePodcast.com. Uncle, bring us home for this week.
There's 113th episode. It's so long. Bye-bye.